What's good, world? It's your boy Hitman D coming at you live with another video. Man, yeah, we got to talk about Nixon Nixon Knoxwell and her girlfriend Miranda Alize. Got to talk about them walking out of AEW Collision on Saturday night. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. Well, okay. Well, Nixon Knox Nixon Knoxwell, also known as Tegan Knox, when she was in WWE. She was set to be the next big thing in WWE. They rolled out the red carpet for her. They pumped Tegan Knoxwell up so much like she was gonna be the next Trish Stratus. They really pumped her up. They really had big things, planned for her. Until she got tons of injuries. Until she got, the riddle with the injuries, whatnot. So, and she had a lot of injuries because she got two injuries in NXT and one on damn, what's it? She got one on damn, I forgot the name of that pay-per-view where she wrestled at. I forgot. I just like to set it. She got an injury at, I think it was the Women's Evolution. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the pay-per-view where she wrestled at. I forgot the name of it, but I think it was the Women's Evolution where she first wrestled and she got the pop. But anyway, she got injured. She got riddled with injuries, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And so that took a toll on her career. But it didn't stop her from wrestling. She was still in NXT, and her and Dakota Kai were tag team champions until Dakota Kai turned on her in 2019 before the pandemic came along. So they had a great feud. Whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they had a great feud, and eventually Tegan Knox got called up to the main roster. And not too long after that, she got released, whatnot. She got released or whatever. But Triple H bought her back. Triple H bought her back or whatever, whatnot, and she was getting utilized. Whatnot, but it just wasn't a connect there. It wasn't a connect. You know what I'm saying? So eventually she ended up, yeah, it was the Mae Young Classics. Yeah, that's where she started at. Yeah, I knew I was going to eventually, I had to figure that out. So yeah, she first appeared at the Mae Young Classics. And like I said, they pumped her up so much, you know what I'm saying? They had big plans for her. She was going to be the next big thing in the women's division. But like I said, unfortunately, she got riddled with injuries, whatnot. So that took a toll on her career. But she still got utilized in NXT. She got utilized or whatever. But she just, they couldn't book her to be as big of a star because of all the injuries that she took in. So anyway, like I said, her and Dakota Kai was a tag team at one point, and then Dakota Kai turned on her in 2019, just as I said before the pandemic, whatnot. So they had a great feud, whatnot. So then after that, Tegan Knox, she went to the main roster. She got called up to the main roster and eventually got released. So Triple H bought her back. He bought her back, and for the most part, she was getting TV time. She was getting TV time, but it just wasn't no connect there. It wasn't no connect there with her at all. You know what I'm saying? So she eventually got let go again. So she went on social media and she was talking about how, she wasn't getting no TV time and stuff like that. And to let it be known, I never cared for Tegan Knox. Like, I'm not gonna say that I had a dislike for her. I didn't have a dislike for Tegan Knox. I just couldn't get behind her. I can just say that much. But she was getting a lot of TV time, you know what I'm saying, for the most part when Triple H bought her back. But It just wasn't no connect there. It wasn't no connect. So I felt bad for her. But then, like I said, then she eventually got released. So when that happened or whatever, she went on social media complaining about how, she's not getting used and all that. She's not getting utilized. And what you guys understand is this woman has been riddled with injuries. So they didn't want to take a chance on utilizing her, you know what I'm saying? And she gets injured again. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't blame them for that. They're just trying to make sure that you don't get injured because you have a history of a bunch of injuries. So that's why I say they didn't utilize her like that. But she felt away, and I can understand when you have the mindset to want to be a professional wrestler and you really to put your body on the line, whatnot. I can understand that, but at the same time, they want to make sure your career don't get ended where you can't no longer compete again. So they actually they did the right thing. They did the right thing, but so Tegan Knox, Tony Khan bought Tegan Knox and her girlfriend Miranda Alize to AEW. They debuted. Well, they ain't gonna say they. Well, yeah, they debuted AEW, but technically they weren't signed yet. So So Tony Khan booked Nixon, Knoxwell, and Miranda Alize in a tag team match against Megan Bain and Marina Shafira. If I hope I got her last name right. But they was in a tag team match against them, and both of them got squashed. And it should have been booked that way because because Megan Bain and Marina Shafira are both of them are very two dominant women. Two of the most dominant women in the AEW women's division for sure, by far. So they lost. So Tony Khan bought both of them back. He bought both of them back to face Tajay. You know what I'm saying? Tajay, also known as Anna Jay and Tay Conti. Tay Conti. So they was gonna eat another loss, and they walked out because they didn't want to take another loss. And another thing that really blew my mind of why they didn't want to lose, because they were going to be losing in 3 minutes to Anna Jay and Tay Conti. I'm like, first of the damn of all, you complain about how you weren't getting no TV time, and and to walk out like that is one of the stupidest reasons ever. You're in no position to complain on what you want and don't want. Won't even sign yet. And even Samoa Joe called them out on Twitter. Even Samoa Joe went on Twitter and called them out on their stupidity. And a couple of more AEW wrestlers. They called both of them out on their stupidity. And because they were going to lose to Anna Jay and Tay Conti in 3 minutes, that was to build Anna Jay and Tay Conti up for this tournament that they has got to be in. So they was supposed to lose to them in 3 minutes because that was to book Anna Jay and Tay Conti to look strong in this tournament that's coming up. That book that they did that they had Nixon Knoxwell and Miranda Alize to get squashed by Anna Jay and Tay Conti within 3 minutes because they wanted to book Anna Jay and Tay Conti to look strong in this tournament. Which was a perfect call because I'm a massive fan of Anna Jay. Anna Jay is one of my favorites. Tay Conti not one of my favorites, but I do like Tay Conti too, but I like Anna Jay better. But that was the right call to do that. That was the right call to book Anna Jay and Tay Conti to look strong by squashing Nixon Knoxwell and Miranda Alize. So this is why they walked out. The stupidest reason ever. And first of all, what really made you think that Tony Khan was going to put y'all over to beat Anna Jay and Tay Conti in a tag team match? When they're one of the most established women's tag team in the AEW women's division. Then on top of that, Nixon, Knoxwell, and Miranda Alize won't even sign yet in AEW. So with that being said, y'all should have been thankful. You should have been thankful to be getting TV time. I'm pretty sure things would have changed for the both of them when they would have got signed. But they're gonna walk out because there was going to be booked to lose the Anna Jane country. What the hell really made both of y'all think y'all was gonna go over against Anna Jane country when y'all won't even sign in the damn division? What sense does that make? What sense would that have made? What sense would that have made to put Nixon, Knoxwell, and Miranda Alize over against Anna Jay and Ty Conti, one of the most established women's tag teams in AEW? What sense would that have made when Nixon, Knoxwell, and Miranda Alize won't even sign yet? What sense would that have made? That would have been so retarded. But this is why they walked out. So I definitely had to come up here and call them out of their you know what I'm saying, stupidity. Had to call them out of their stupidity. I mean, seriously. And some people would try to compare Nixon, Knoxwell, and Miranda Alize walking out to Sasha Banks and Naomi. No, hell no. That is totally the complete opposite. Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, may have a massive ego, but those two were an established tag team, and they were women's tag team champions. Big difference. Big difference. Big damn difference. So don't even try to compare their stupidity to Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out 3 years ago. Because they weren't, like I said, they weren't even signed. Don't even compare them to Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out, because the fact of the matter is, like I said, once again, Sasha Banks and Naomi were an established tag team. So don't even compare them to Sasha Banks, no, because you know what I'm saying, Sasha Banks and Naomi were an established tag team, and they were women's tag team champs at that time being. Nixon, Knoxwell, and Miranda Alize won't even sign to AEW yet. And they walked out because they was booked to eat another loss against Anna Jane Ty Conti. What the hell do y'all really think was going to happen? Y'all was that stupid to really think that Tony Khan was going to put y'all over against Tajay? Y'all were that really stupid to think that Tony Khan was going to put y'all over up against Anna Jane Tay Conti, an established tag team that has been around for a long time. Y'all just goddamn won't even sign. What the hell would y'all think? What the hell would make y'all think Tony Khan would go that route? Although he can't book worth a damn himself, but I'm pretty sure he would have sense enough not to do nothing stupid like that. And y'all were that stupid to think he was going to have y'all to go over up against Anna Jay and Tay Conti when y'all won't even signed yet. And Anna Jay and Tay Conti, on the other hand, is an established tag team in AEW, women's tag team in AEW. I mean, seriously. And both of them are under major heat behind that, and they should be. And I'm here to throw more fuel to the damn fire. Because that's the stupidest reason to walk out. And you did us complaining about not getting TV time. You should be thankful that you're not even signed to AEW and they allow you to come there and even wrestle. I mean, seriously. When I saw this, I was like, they won't even sign yet. Hell, when they first debuted, it threw me off because they didn't get no pop. When I watched AEW Collision and they came up, they didn't even get no pop, and I was like, damn, they didn't even get no pop at all, and they debuted. And I posted that on X, and somebody commented under my post and said they weren't signed yet. I was like, oh, okay. So what the hell would make them think that Tony Khan would actually put them over up against an established tag team like Anna Jay and Tay Conti? What would really make them think that Tony Khan would put them over against an established tag team like Anna Jay and Tay Conti? I mean, 0 cents that would have made. That would have been so stupid. So they deserve to get cooked, and I'm going to cook them even more. Cause they could they could have not bought y'all in at AEW. And when they think if they were getting TV time, you should have been thankful. You should have been thankful that you were even getting TV time and not even signed yet. And I never cared for Tay Conti anyway. I never cared for her. Not Tay Conti, but I meant Tegan Knoxville, aka Nixon Knoxville. That's so real. I never cared for her in AEW like that. And speaking of Anna Jay and Tay Conti, I hope Anna Jay finally wins her first piece of championship tag team gold because I've been saying for the longest, Norton. I hope Anna Jay wins her first piece of championship tag team gold because I have been saying for the longest that Anna Jay needs to leave AEW and WWE needs to pick her up and she goes to NXT to get elevated to her highest extent. So if Anna Jay wins her first piece of championship tag team gold in AEW, then I'm all for it. I can finally say that they made up for not never putting her over to win her first championship a long time ago. A couple, no, so like in 2022, 2023 at the max. So I can say they finally made up for all them times they didn't put her over. And they had Anna Jay being a jobber for all that time. Now I can say they made up for all them, you know what I'm saying, times they didn't put Anna Jay over. As a champion. So hopefully, man, they make the right call and they put her over to win her first piece of championship tag team gold, and then they can make up for all those times they didn't they booked at Anna Jay to be a jobber. So anyway, so yeah, man. I just thought I'd come up here and call out this dumb shit because you're not in the mood. You're not in the fucking mood to say what you're not gonna do, and you want to walk out over something stupid like that when you won't even sign yet. Not even an established tag team in AEW yet. Not even an established AEW women's tag team in AEW by far. Just got there. So I needed to call out this stupid shit, man. You know. But I wasn't gonna make this video too long, man. I'm gonna come up here and address this or whatever. So y'all drop your comments below and let me know what y'all think about this video. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on my notifications where you won't miss any of my videos that I post in short clip videos. And with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'ma sign out.